Oh, hello folks, we are on the GBP USD 2-hour time frame. We can see that here there is a fair value gap, also liquidity sweep here, which sweeps out and enters into this fair value gap. So my bias is I want this gap to get disrespected. And price move to the sell side liquidity. This is my bias, guys. We can see that 4-hour fair value gap. Although there is some resistance here, guys, this fair value gap is the resistance, but I wanted to get disrespected and move price to the sell side liquidity from this IRL in fair value gap to this sell side liquidity. This is my higher time frame context, and we are on the 5-minute time frame now. First of all, we can see that dollar index made a higher high here by respecting this fair value gap here. We can see that if I put a vertical line, dollar is inversely related to Euro USD, guys, and GBP USD. We can see that here. If we see that GBP USD, we can see that there is a liquidity sweep here. Price made a higher high here. Price made a higher high. Just a second. By disrespecting this fair value gap here, just a second. I'm talking about this fair value gap here, guys, where DXY respected that. Hours where GBP USD disrespected this premium fair value gap. We can see that here. And made a higher high here, guys, by disrespecting this. Whereas DXY respected that same fair value gap here. Also on Euro, which is correlated, we can see that here the price respected this fair value gap by not moving higher, guys. So this SMT confirms reversal. Also there is a market structure shift here, guys. On the 5-minute time frame we can see that, and I want price to move below these lows here, guys. This is the low I'm targeting, as this is a 1-hour SMT, guys. Price made a lower low in Euro, whereas price made a higher high in GBP, and price made a higher high in DXY. So this is SMT, guys. If DXY makes a higher high, then GBP should also make a lower low. Instead it made a higher high, guys. So this is SMT. So if price respects this, where would price move? It would definitely move above these highs, guys. The same highs I am talking about here. And if we are on the 2-hour time frame, we can see that price respected this bullish fair value gap, and I want this fair value gap to get disrespected here and move above these highs buy side liquidity from this 2-hour fair value gap to this buy side liquidity, that is IRL to ERL, and I want this bearish fair value gap to get disrespected on DSY and move higher. Whereas on Euro, Whereas in euro we can see that there is a fair value gap here which price entered onto our higher time frame context. This is the higher time frame context on 3 of the pairs. No, I'm not, sorry. This made a lower low here. So price should have entered this fair value gap, but due to SMT did not enter, it made a lower low, whereas GBP entered fair value gap here. So I want this to be, so on the 5-minute time frame, if we zoom out, we can see that price made a liquidity sweep here, that is higher high here. Whereas euro respected this bearish fair value gap and is made a market structure shift, guys. Here euro respected this fair value gap, whereas GBP did not respect this fair value gap here. Here we can say GBP disrespected this fair value gap, whereas euro respected this fair value gap. And also on DXY this fair value gap got disrespected here, bullish fair value gap. So from this IRL to this ERL, so SMT confirms reversal. Also if one makes a breaker swing, that is GBPST made a breaker swing here, guys. This is the breaker swing. Price should have respected this, but this is the breaker swing. Instead it went higher. This is the breaker swing I'm talking about. This is the breaker swing. Which made a higher high, guys. Just a second. This fair value gap should be respected, but this candle made a breaker swing. This is the breaker swing. Here this fair value gap got disrespected and move higher. Whereas this is the failure swing where price did not make a higher high, guys. Just a second. I'm talking about this. This is a failure swing here. It failed to move above these highs by respecting that 5-minute fair value gap here. Just a second. So breaker swing here and failure swing here. That one took a higher high and another failed to take a higher high here, guys, by respecting that fair value gap. So price only reverses in two ways, breaker swing and fair value swing. That is, price is now reversing. Also additional confirmation, DXY respected this fair value gap and will now move higher to this buy side liquidity. So this is my trade, guys. So thank you.